Hello, hello, what's up? Welcome to No Noise Rapid Fire. Had some computer issues earlier with the live stream. I don't know what the hell was going on. It didn't want to play with me, but anyway, I think I got it fixed. We're going to run through this real quick. Yeah, total market cap looking like it's rolling over. A little relief rally off that 200, stalled right at the 618. That is not great. We lose the 14 or 1.4 trillion area again. That will not be very sexy, but let's just go default to Bitcoin because this is pretty much Bitcoin's chart since it is most of the market by a long shot. Oh, looking kind of sick. Same type of pattern here, it looks like. Didn't even get to the 618. Almost. This looks kind of bad right here. We lose this 48,000 again. Get back in this range, just ever range bound. Probably come and test the middle of it at least. You can see that we came and tested up at that breaking point that we talked about yesterday at 51.5. That is showing as resistance now with all these wicks. 5 attempts in a row, all rejected. So let's go real quick and draw this guy. Yep, so 48K. We get back below 48K. This is going to look pretty ugly. Ethereum, same pattern, kind of ranging between 377, 200. It does have the RSI so far above the exponential, but it looks like it might be losing it here. DMI is fully intact to the bears. Also on the daily too, so that kind of sucks for that. Let's delete this trend line because we don't need that anymore. It already broke. This is looking pretty bad though for Ethereum. We need to get up back over 1700 for the bull boner to get erect in full again. Let's see if futures, I skipped the futures real quick. Yeah, futures didn't even get above it. Futures look really bad. This just looks like a relief rally, liquidation kind of break before we're going to continue lower. So this does look pretty nasty. Litecoin showing the same thing. Anything back below these 165s, it's going to be a lot like yesterday. We're going to start testing these lower ranges on these coins. Ooh, making a little H pattern here. If you don't know what that is, it's like an H like this. If that plays out, you can easily just take this measured move and go down to here. And that target is all the way, whoo, that's far, to mid-20s. These are easy to play too. Looks like price will have to come down here over the next day to make the pattern and continue selling off and break down. Or it's negated almost instantly. But yeah, looking pretty gnarly. Yeah, look, the attempted rally here just getting pushed back down on the daily. Let's look at the 3 hour. Yep, 3 hour, same thing. Not sexy on that. Breaking back below this trend line on dot. Bears remain fully in control on this chart. On the daily went to neutral, so that's not good. Link, same thing. Except we do have a little bit of strength on RSI exponentials, so not as bad as the majors. Kind of range bound between 24 and 28 bucks for now. We'll have to see what happens over time. ADA still actually looking okay. Yeah, wow, ADA kind of showing a little bit of relative strength here. Yes, very much so. Above its 10 simple, finding some buyers and bids right there in this consolidation zone in the 90-cent range. So this looks okay. We are finding major resistance. Mama is being respected right here. Any closure back below 95 cents probably gets us to test the trend line down here. Possibly first just the 200, which is sitting at around these local lows, around 80-ish cents. But probably comes and tests the trend line. BCH, same thing. Very ugly chart. Weak bounce on this one. You do have the RSI trying to gain momentum, but DMI is firmly in control. Needs to get back above 560. Anything back below 475 spells doom. Nasty rejection from the longer term moving averages on this candle right here. Being supported so far by this trend line. Any move back below that trend line, and it's going to probably get real ugly for BSV. Probably a quick stab down to like 150s, and then we'll have to reassess from there. EOS breaking down here. This is no longer relevant. Breaking down, same kind of chart here, making the H. We're seeing a lot of this go across the board. Yeah, pretty weak price action. Bears firmly in control in the 3-hour. And they're about to get control on the daily, possibly. It is neutral still, but any moves back below 360 on the daily probably gets the Bears some extra strength. Same pattern here, you can see. Do have the exponential, RSI exponential higher, but DMI is still very bearish. Really needs to just get over 225, 230 to get that bull boner back going. Anything back below this 190 level, though, probably does a retest down here to the 170s, and then we'll have to just see what happens then. Need some more data, especially when you get these sell-offs like this. Coming back below the trend line, breaking out, false breakout, quick move in the opposite direction, comes back to test the underbelly, now getting rejected. Any price back below 120. This probably tests this lower range at like 110-ish, and then we'll see what happens there. But this looks like it kind of wants to go to the 90s. Everyone's favorite decade. Let's see. Same type pattern here. Yeah, the bulls got a lot of work to do on most of these coins. Lots of overhead resistance. It is holding the 21 exponential, though, at about 220. Any price back below 220. That's on the higher time frames. Let's say about 210 probably gets us to test in between the longer term moving averages. Dogecoin did have a nice little rally. We were expecting that yesterday, so nice to see that. Doge loves to rally kind of when the market stalls out and gets a little scared. So that's nice to see. Anything holding above the 105 area probably gets us. Ooh, actually, you could almost count this as a test. We were looking for 126-ish, mid 120s. We did get 123, so that might be all of it for that. But to be fair, the bulls, let's see, they might be resetting here and getting back in the power zone. We get these starting diverging away from each other. That'll be very nice. And we almost have chronological order here. If price just stays above 110 sats over the next probably 8-9 hours, will probably do it. Dollar pairing looks a little bit more struggling. Lots of resistance here at the 6-cent level. Super swift dump below that trend line. Maybe we're getting a false breakdown and going to get some momentum back to the upside. On the dollar pairing, though, DMI is still neutral. So like to see that get up over here in the power zone. ES, monster day on equities today. Jesus Christ, this is bullish as F. This is there's nothing bearish about this setup right here. Getting back over the mama. This is really nice. Price action. You can see even RSI regained here back on this candle. Had follow through. And you can see a lot of times when you do get this break over the candle on these guys, price will come back and test that candle whenever it does come back up. And that's a good kind of pivot area for kind of looking for the stoppage zone. Anything back below now we got to move it all the way up here. About 3,900 is, this looks like it wants to go now for sure up here to the, for sure. That's a dangerous, I reneged that. Not for sure, but it does look like it wants to come back up here and test. Anything back below 3,900, though, I'd be a little bit concerned. Nasdaq is showing pretty weak, which is kind of weird. Coming up to this resistance level at 13.3, which we broke, retested, sold off. Now we're retesting it again. Maybe it plays catch up with the equities. But, this is starting to look pretty good here with this little basing kind of hammer type candle. Any closures back above this 13.3 area, test probably up to 13.5, and then anything regaining 13.5, 13.550 is probably going to get continuation to the upside. Dow just ripping faces off today. This is a big move. We usually don't see Dow move really large like this, but we talked about it yesterday, how it was consolidating and it never even broke any of the major structure like all the other indices did. So, and also the Dow Jones Transportation Index was super bullish, which we touched on as well. So that was showing, hey man, we ain't done yet, and that ended up following through. So this is beast mode move right here. Nothing bearish about this until we get back below 31,650-ish. Russell, of course, just ripping faces off. It always loves to do this. This is bullish as hell. It's going to have to dump, and we're in the closed session right now for futures for 15 minutes. So from 3:30 Central to 4 Central, it's going to have to get back below 22.60 for that to get kind of bearish. But, I mean, this looks pretty damn good. You're about to have all the EMAs pointing up here if price just can stay above 22.60 for the next probably just overnight session. So that looks like it wants some continuation. Yeah, weekly. I mean, this looks really bullish. VIX getting slammed back down into the teal box of disparity, just can't get going, gets immediately rejected. And this is what we were talking about yesterday too. If it got back below this 22 mid-20s level, then that would ensue a nice rally. We have seen that. Same for VVIX rolling over. Anything back below like 100, if we do that, which would be surprising to me, but hell, anything can happen in this market. That would coincide with huge rally opportunity. Oil just ripping face again to the upside. Small little break yesterday, kind of a little spinny top. I mean, just engulfed all of it. We've been bullish on energy for a long time. If you listen to this channel, it just has a really amazing chart setup. Just still bullish as hell. There's nothing bearish about oil until we break this trend line. And maybe if you want to be a little more conservative, maybe 61 bucks will do it. Bonds just had a gnarly dip today, but they did get bid back up. So that is interesting, but there's nothing bullish anywhere about this structure yet. Lower lows, lower highs on almost all the time frames. Just keeps going into the abyss. We're about to test back over here in this breakout zone from December of 2019. So pretty wild. If it was going to bounce, you'd think it would be somewhere around here over the next couple of months, but hey, yeah, nothing yet. Shanghai taking a dump all the way to the trend line. Not terrible though. I mean, this is where you expect it to get picked up right here on the trend line, and the mama looking beautiful together there. Very nice. So this might be a reaccumulation zone. I probably will look into FXI or some Chinese action to maybe get long on that. Dixie just continues selling off. Again, this thing can take, weeks and months to actually play out these bases. We've gone through this a lot on the videos. This one, so it is getting kind of to the longer end of the range, about 2-3 months. So we'll see if that can kind of maybe pick up some steam here. If it's going to do it, probably should do it over the next few weeks. Definitely by the end of this quarter. Let's see, Euro kind of just chilling. It is making some type of little inverted head and shoulders type pattern right here. If we do break over this, you can do a targeted move roughly at this, which just puts us right at all-time highs again, or not all-time highs, but local highs. But this looks actually pretty good. Anything back below 121, I'd start to be concerned. You just can't stop the 10-year treasury yield. It looks like it just wants to keep going. Nothing bearish about this until we lose 130. Gold actually consolidating kind of nicely here. Bouncing well off that, but still bearish below the 21 daily. Bears are firmly in control. They've been in control since this big bearish candle right here that engulfed all this previous month. So really has got to get back above 1850. Nothing's changed there. Silver having a nice bounce though. Silver's looking pretty good. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice if we can get these EMAs to keep just pushing up and start getting in the chronological order and pointing upwards, because we are neutral on both oscillators. Silver actually still looks fine. Anything back below 27 bucks on the low time frame, be a little concerned, but I don't care about peeling off longs until we get below this trend line. Platinum regaining some strength today, looking pretty decent. Kind of coming up under the underbelly of the mama. It needs to get over 1280 for some continuation, but it's starting to get that kind of pattern looking all right. Let's see, I think that's it. I'm trying to just do a fast line after all that computer crap that was happening earlier. We're just gonna go look at these energy stocks real quick. They're just rallying like mofos here, just looking really awesome. Let's look at blockchain, and we talked about Master. but how it wasn't keeping up. And now we did have a good bounce off of this big kind of abandoned candle down here. We'll see if we can get some continuation. Got to get back over like 900 bucks though for that to even get exciting. All right, I might do one a little bit later, but just wanted to kind of pump this out really fast. Just because I tried to do the live stream, had all kinds of weird technical issues, software uninstalling itself, whatever. It is what it is. Got it done, got it through. We made it. We will see y'all tomorrow. Much love, peace. This has been your boy, No Noiz. Or Z-Rex with No Noiz, and it is February 24th, 2021. Holla at y'all tomorrow. Peace.